here's how and why I think you should be playing Dodrio in lane. First is the build. I run Attack Weight, Razor Claw and Floatstone. For emblems, I have 6 brown, 6 blue, 4 purple and 2 white. If you have the right emblems, you can use this page here that has 6 brown, 6 purple and 6 blue. I also take Jump Kick and Try Attack every game, as it feels like the most dominant build for solo queue. I wanted to make this video to show off the strengths of Dodrio and why I think you should be playing it in lane instead of jungle. Right now, the jungle is stacked with completely overpowered picks like Absol, Glaceon, Charizard and Gengar. By taking Dodrio into the jungle, you're denying the opportunity to have one of these Pokemon in the jungle. All of these picks are pretty weak laners, whereas Dodrio actually doesn't struggle in lane at all. On top of that, all these Pokemon will have more pressure than you do when they hit their level spikes, especially once they get their Unite moves. Dodrio's Unite move isn't that game changing. Dodrio's power mostly comes from its level 5 spike. It's extremely easy to hit level 5 in lane, by usually the latest at 8:30. Leaving a spot open for something that has better objective play for Regieleki and playing in lane gives you more freedom to have early impact across the map, from killing your laners, invading the enemy jungle, roaming to the opposite lane and getting early stacks on your attack weight. One thing to remember is that Dodrio only gets 1 attack weight stack for finishing the entire score, so it stacks the same as every other Pokemon in the game. As for the actual lane phase, I think you should always go for early attack weight stacks. This Pokemon Secure is really great with the Sprint Gauge boosted Peck. It has incredible mobility with the Sprint boosted basics, extra movement speed and quick attack. Alongside running X speed, this Pokemon's very hard to kill in lane. On top of this strong lane phase, the recent changes to top lane by adding extra farm and making the layout like the old map, with the wild Pokemon being so close to the goal, is better suited for stacking and has more available XP. The Boltoys also spawn later in the middle of the map. Before, jungles were clearing these Boltoys before showing up to the lane, but where they spawn at 8:40 now, most junglers are still either fighting in lane or have already gone back to their jungle, so you can sneak off and take some of those to push you up to level 5. Next, I've got some clips of early game that I commentated over to tell you why this is good and get some insight into how I played it, so I'll roll those now. Okay, jumping into the first game, I've got one to show you bot lane. I know I've talked a lot about top lane, but bot lane is basically exactly the same now as top lane. There's, I think, a little bit more XP in top lane, but you can do the same thing. I'm laning with a mine. I'm basically just looking to clear these as quickly as possible, as you always should be on stacking Pokemon. You want to get these down as possible and get to the enemy side as quickly as possible. In this game, the enemy team decide to stack as well, so we have something really good going for us here in that we clear pretty fast. Squirtle's quite a slow clearer, and so is mine. So I'm just going to look to take everything here. I know that with them clearing so slowly and with the pressure that my mine can create as well, we can really stomp this lane. I'm literally just securing everything at this point. I think I go back here and I managed to secure this Bonnelby as well and get my level 5, and it's at this point where the enemies are going to really start feeling the struggles of giving Dodrio an early level 5. I have, I think, 5 stacks so far. We're going to kill both my laners, obviously my jungle's here as well, and because I'm so far ahead here, I want to go and help my top lane out. I know that they have a relatively weak lane in Absol and Pikachu. Enemy jungler's there, and I'm so strong that I can just go up here and I can just basically bully all of these people without them really having a chance. So here we're going to get a kill onto the Glaceon, get a kill onto the Absol, get another score, and then from here I know that I can look into the enemy jungle. If the Glaceon had done her red buff first, I would have stolen the red buff. Here I make a little misplay. I could have basic attacked that to get it. I don't know why I'm playing so scared of this guy. I should know that it's a completely free kill. But yeah, we just keep looking to pressure the jungler. And we have a fight, 1v2. The Pikachu moves. if I played a little bit better here and I jump kicked, leveled up my jump kicked onto the Pikachu, I would have actually killed both of them and lived. So I could have had, I could have been super far ahead without the enemies really getting anything there. But yeah, this is what Dodrio can do if it gets such an early level 5 with attack rate stacks. Okay, in this second game you can see that I'm laning with a Machop. We have a relatively strong lane. It's not crazy strong in that we can just permanently kill our opponents, but if they overextend we can definitely look to punish them. Of course we're going to be going for early stacks as usual. Luckily the enemy also has a stacker this game, so we get to sort of trade stacks and look to out-secure this Bulbasaur for them. Sadly my Machop takes both of them and he took one of them before stacking, so he's only on 2 stacks and I'm only on 2 stacks as well, but not the worst thing. I pick up a berry, make sure I'm healthy, and then because these guys are so far up we can look to punish them. I go on the Bulbasaur first as the squishier target, but the Aegislash gets super greedy to try and take the Bunnelby, so we managed to kill him. And then we just back off because we can't dive this guy, but as soon as my jungler shows up we know that he's as good as dead, so we dive him. I managed to get the kill and a dunk, which pushes me up to level 5, which is really nice for me. From here we know that the enemy jungler is bot because he didn't show top, and we've also seen him on the minimap. I see that he's overstaying after getting a kill, so I'm going to look to head into the middle and then head into the enemy jungle. I knew that the buffs weren't going to be spawning super early, so I went to take a Boltoy before that, and then I'm just going to look to take Boltoy, red buff. And we saw the Gengar moving up, so I don't want to overstay my welcome and die to him, so I left his jungle, but he runs straight top, and as you can see here I'm running just past the bush and straight in to finish off this jungle. With this jungle steal, it puts me up to level 7, which is pretty much equal with the enemy Gengar, although he has more kills. Okay, for the final commentary clip, I wanted to show you this kind of short one. It's only about a minute and a half long. Basically, I play lane out the same as I usually do in early lane, but I make a small adaptation due to what I see on the minimap, which I'll explain as soon as it happens. Obviously right now I'm just playing out lane normally. You get the Bunnelby low, you stack your points and then finish the Bunnelby. But here we see that the Fletchinder is invading on my jungle. I notice that my Zera's low on XP, so he didn't get the red buff. So what I want to do here is I want to steal away the Absol's red buff if I can. The reason I make this adjustment is because my jungle has been slowed down so much that they're going to have so much extra tempo, and we didn't really punish top lane for it. By me going for this jungle invade, I get to punish the enemy jungle a little bit and slow them down, and then using my insane amount of mobility I actually managed to get out and survive. So yeah, this is a bit of a weird way to play, but one that you can use if you notice something similar happening to your junglers. I hope you got some insight into how I play Dodrio in lane and why I think it's better. I want to summarise all of my points here at the end. Dodrio's lane phase is very safe, using your boosted basics, extra movement speed, quick attack and X speed. Alongside this, it has great secure with sprint boosted pack and deals great damage against the squishier Pokemon. With the top lane changes making stacking easier and adding XP, along with the middle Boltoys spawning later, there's far more ability for Dodrio to find level 5 by 8:30. Playing in lane also leaves the jungle slot open for something that needs a lot of XP or has a better Unite move. Dodrio has one of the best level 5 power spikes in the game, being every attacker, most all-rounders and every support. Once getting level 5, you have so many options to create pressure across the map, ganking for your teammates, acting like a second jungler, invading the enemy jungle, or stomping your own lane. This Pokemon is so easy to get a lead with, it has one of the best kits for punishing enemies when they fall behind, scoring hundreds of points per game and creating chaos around the whole map at all points of the game. Dodrio is easily an A tier pick right now. If you can get used to the controls and with solid play, I'd even put it at S tier. This Pokemon is very difficult to play and takes some getting used to, but once you do, it feels very rewarding and it's incredibly fun to play. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see more Dodrios playing in lane.